welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is Mohna Khan, and in today's video I'll be doing a celebrity look recreation. I think by the thumbnail and by the way I look you can already tell whose look I'm going to recreate today. Yes, today I'm going to be recreating Alia Bhatt's famous Kalank look, and I absolutely love how she looked in the entire movie, but this look in specific was so effortless yet so beautiful. It's not necessary that you have to carry the look the same way I did. You can definitely carry this look with any outfit that you want and pair it up with anything that you like. So my dupatta keeps on falling. So this was my take on Alia Bhatt's Kalank makeup look, and I really hope I did any justice to the look. So if you want to know how I achieved this look right here, then please keep on watching. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please subscribe. And if you enjoy watching the video that you are watching right now, then please hit the thumbs button. It would mean the absolute world to me. I'm going to start by applying my primer first, and then I'm going to move on to my eyes. And for my primer I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Finish Primer. I'm going to take a little bit of this primer. I'm not taking a lot because this primer does go a long way. I'm spreading this primer all over my face. In the pictures I saw that Alia Bhatt had a really nice glowy, dewy and fresh base, and this primer will help me in achieving that look, because as you can tell, this primer gives a very dewy skin-like glow, and this is the look that I'm going for today. I'm going to move on to my brows next. Now Alia Bhatt has very bushy, thick and feathery brows naturally. I surely don't have that, so I'm going to mimic her eyebrow style, and for that I'm using the Miss Clear Eyebrow Cake, and I'm going to mix the middle two shades and I'll fill out my brows. I'm going in with short feathery strokes. I like to fill out my tails first and then I move on to the front of my brows. I do not like to take a lot of extra product towards the front of the brows because that tends to make my brows look boxy. So it's gonna take a long time for me to fill out my brows, so I'm going to do it off camera and be right back. I thought I would do my eyes first, then my face, but now I think I'm going to do my base first, then my eyes. So for foundation as well, I want to go in with something that is really nice and dewy, and for that I'm using the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm in the shade 7D Golden Amber. This foundation has to be hands down my most favorite foundation. First of all, this shade matches me so perfectly. It gives a really nice medium coverage, and the finish is so light and skin-like. It does not even look that I have a foundation on. You can see it cancels out the discoloration, hides the imperfections just as much as needed, and yet it looks so glowy and skin-like. I absolutely love it. And looking at Alia Bhatt's picture, she did not have a very heavy base on, but she definitely did have a little bit of a highlighting concealer on the highest points of her face. So I'm going to do the same, and for that I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand Sable. I'm not going to highlight my face like I usually do. I'll take a very little amount and I'll spread it out because I don't want my under eyes and the highest points of my face to be overly highlighted. So yeah. From her picture I can also tell that she had a lot of blush on and it looked very natural. It was not very harsh, and for that I'm using a cream blush. Actually I'm not using a cream blush, I'm using a lipstick, and I'm using the L'Oreal Rouge Signature lipstick, and this is in the shade 125 I Choose. I'm going to take a little bit of it on the back of my hands first, and then with the bottom of my my beauty blender, I'm going to pick it up and apply it on my cheeks. Her highlighter was also very subtle and skin-like, and so I decided to use a cream highlighter, and for that I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Halo Liquid Highlighter, and this is in the shade Gilded Glow. I'm going to be using the same technique for the highlighter as well. I'm going to pick some of the product on the back of my hand, and this time I'm going to use the pointy end of the beauty blender to apply it on my cheekbones. Now that I'm done with all the cream products, I'm going to set my face next, and for that I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade 25 Medium Moe. In order to maintain the glow, I'm not going to set all over my face. I'm just going to set the places where I crease the most, and for me that is underneath my eyes, a little bit around my nose and on my smile lines. I did not notice any harsh contour on Alia Bhatt's face, but because my face is rounder than hers, I will be applying a little bit of bronzer just to chisel out my face a little more. And for that I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and my shade is Sunkissed. I'm completely done with my base. I'm going to move on to my eyes next. The eyes are very simple, and for that I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. She had a beautiful kohl rimmed eye that I absolutely love, and this angle might look a little odd, but in order to see the eye look properly, I think this is the best angle. So to start off my eye makeup, I'm going to be using a kohl pencil, and for that I'm using the Maybelline Colossal 24-Hour Kajal pencil. I'm going to run it on my waterlines, and I'm also going to tight line really nicely with the help of it. To grab a pencil brush like this, and I'm going to start smudging the kohl on my lower lash line. I'm going to repeat the same exact thing on my top lash line as well, but this time I'm going to keep the line a little thinner. In order to soften the edges ever so slightly, I'm going to dig into my bronzer, and I'm going to run it underneath my eyes very lightly. This is basically the eye look complete. I'm going to take the same highlighter, and I'll take a very tiny amount of it to highlight my inner corners. So mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I'm applying a very thin coat of mascara on my eyelashes because I'm going to be using falsies. Alia Bhatt definitely had some falsies on throughout the entire movie, but they were very natural and very wispy. So I'm going to select a style very similar to that. This is one eye all complete, and I have also put on a lash. This is the Euro Paris lash, and this is in the number 57. I wish I had a shorter lash, but I don't. So I'll have to make do with this lash only. I'm going to finish my other eye and be right back. So this is both my eyes all complete, and I'm pretty much done with my whole face. I have also worn the jhumkas. These are almost the same kinds that Alia Bhatt were wearing, minus this part. This is the closest that I could get. I think I have lost the pigmentation of the blush a little bit. So I'm going to re-intensify my blush, and I'm using the Maybelline Master Blush palette, and I'm taking this shade to re-intensify my blush a little more. For lips, I'm taking the same Rouge Signature lipstick that I used on my cheeks. Lastly, for setting my face, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. While this dries out, I'm going to finish the whole look and be right back. So guys, this is the final finished look. I'm wearing a white dupatta just like she did and a red bindi. And this I did any justice to Alia Bhatt's makeup look, but this is my level best. I have given out my 100%. I really hope that you guys like today's video and appreciate my effort. Until next time, stay safe, stay home, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.